Hello, moving on to the next map in this particular campaign, which is called something. I'm so sorry, Janush, I forgot what it's called, but it's called something, so it's the second of 4 maps. We just went through the underground tunnels, and now we're moving into the power plant. It says, strange sounds echo in the dark hallways. Something is watching you. Great little hook. I'm excited to see what that is. I'm willing to bet it's probably a demon. Not sure if I'd put money on it. No, I don't think it's not that safe of a bet. Oh, and one other thing, while we're loading in here, I might not cut this one out this time. I hope you all appreciate I actually figured out how to get rid of some of the spikes in the audio, which I got really bad last time when I had just been tweaking the audio settings a bit. I didn't test them enough. That's just on me. I was being an idiot. I had the gain too high because, I'm a smart person. What does gain do? Makes me louder. Need more. Anyway, so hopefully this time should be a lot better. I rambled through the entire loading screen, so I guess I have to keep it in now. Cool. I used this sound effect. Did I use this one? Very quick check here. Not do that. Okay. There was a huge power spike. Power plants systems. What that is. All power infrastructure is kept to minimal operational levels. Power relays and power converter are offline. Guess what I have to do? Hey, you colored the doors. Why so many people are opposed to doing that, I do not understand. Okay. Do I have to do this? Yeah, transitioning. Ooh, I like it. I always want to find as many places as I can. Hello. I don't know why I forgot how English worked. I was trying to say I like it. But I do. I like the ambiance you're building here with these little... Nice. There's things we could do on the blood, and a lot of that, again, using organic layers so you can have it bleed out more, using darker. I like to use dark blood with a light organic on top. It just depends on the lighting as well. Here's that half-door trick again as well. Not quite as convincing this time, but...
All entrances non-operational.
Yeah, this place. Enable security systems. Or drop power. Let me guess. I can't, yeah. It's spooky.
Authorization denied.
Oh, I have a buddy.
System override.
I was wrong in thinking he was a demon.
Power output. Rerouting power. Lights online.
Nice. Very nice.
Welcome to the UAC launch facility.
Okay. Not very cavalier about all this. Say cavalier so much.
And welcome to the UAC, home of the patented Argent Energy Filtration System.
I need you help, Marine. I can help you restore this facility to normal. Find power relay 8623 so you can restart it. This will allow me to take control over critical systems necessary for our survival. Watch yourself. I like how the propaganda starts up when the audio comes back. Command center. Is there, aha! It's actually a good place for a secret. Hey, that's an interesting little bonus. Nice. Situational, but it still feels good to have. Power plant. Oh.
Welcome to the new power facility.
Got out the... Oh, this is this room. There's another one of those. I can't tell if he did any tweaking here, or if we're just as prettier than I remember. I might need to use this room. These pipes. Lights. Secret. Apparently. Hey. Nice. A little harsh, I think. Okay. Need them good. Good goodies. Whoa. I would have moved the hovering weapons closer to the screen, me. Closer to the camera, rather. But I very much appreciate what you're doing here. Charge burst or explosive shot. Explosive shot's definitely better. I don't want to use my nice, sexy little tiger striped one. It's like Blue Tiger. I had to get 100,000 headshots and stuff. That? No. Get in that hole. Oh, I didn't do the... You're gonna get in that hole anyway. Get in there. Got me. Bullets. So I really think that the biggest feedback I can give right now is you're putting a lot of effort. Speaking directly to the editor now, sorry, the author now. You're putting a lot of effort into these set pieces. It absolutely shows. I appreciate it. And if it were me, there's things you can do to polish it. I keep talking about it. Maybe it's just the one secret that I have. Well, that's not you. That's just the way they render. Is look under the organic decals. The first one under organic, if you spread that out over all of these with a dark blood color, even the darkest one, you'll have a lot of sheen. This will look like it's the same color as this. It'll look like it's actually bleeding. There'll be more texture here. It is a miracle worker little piece. You can do things like on that, so it actually looks like it bleeds out more organically. Anyway.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
It's always such a pretty module. I like to stack this area full of crates. I don't have a good reason. Oh, I think you put this box here. I think you put it here on purpose. Wait, what? I was kidding. Ha! Nice! Very nice. I know you're bored, Jenkins. I know you treat your work like a punishment, but please stop throwing garbage into the heater shaft. Oh, you left it. There was an overload already because of this, and I could tell boss about it, but I won't this time. I'll give you one more chance. See, just a little paper inside there. You're getting a job in the waste disposal place. I like it. I should save those for a battle. Hello? I would like to get in. I changed my mind. I would not like to get in. Oh. That's my problem sometimes, is I'm trying to appreciate the work that an editor put in. Why are you already here?
Demonic breach detected.
Try to appreciate the work that an editor put in, see those little small things. In the case of someone like this who actually has secrets that are in some, I think, pretty good places. Not too hard, not too easy, satisfying. Oh! Then I find myself walking away from the obvious objective or the obvious hallway to make sure that I check a few nooks and crannies. I hope that of you watching, that one of you, maybe two, someone in addition to the author, possibly. Hi, thank you very much. I hope you don't mind that I do that. It's something that I can't help doing, especially with all the time that I put into the maps that I have. Like, really, you have no idea that I want to make sure those little details are appreciated. I almost hurt myself very badly there. Give me that. My frames are dropping like crazy. I think I'm just gonna have a running counter on these videos. Just every time I talk about that, and every time that I say, well, yes, I know why. It's because I have a billion tabs in Chrome open. Even though I've got the tab suspender, it's not enough, you know. I know why it is, but I refuse to change as a person. Hey, that clear. Now I can go in here. Ooh, a neuther gun. What you see around you, this is from Dr. Peters, is an unfortunate result of our experimentation with teleportation technology. Alright, I still remember the joy when finally, after so many attempts, we'd managed to teleport our first test subject, the chimp Larry. Oh god, we've just encountered the final boss. Then we started teleporting humans. It was all good until that one man came back sick. He mumbled, then screamed, and then cut his throat with a piece of glass. We studied the camera feed of his suit. Those of you, by the way, who have not done the editing, these strings are a bitch to edit. Can't look at them all correctly. You can only see the end and the beginning. It's just, I don't know the way they work them in there, but it doesn't let you scroll through the way you'd expect. So if you type longer than the one little pane, God help you. What we saw was terrifying. That's inexcusable. A place of torment, pain, horror, fire, and brimstone. No Oxford comma. I'll allow it. We've begun exploring this world on the other side of portals. A mistake. Soon the main portal activated itself and threw this base into chaos. I know how to stop it. God, I'm sorry. I'm an English teacher. Very quiet. Oh. I was just about to comment on I was liking the ambiance, the tension that was building. These guys here, I think either something didn't trigger right, or it's just... I'm gonna assume it was. Yeah. Hey! Aha! This might be why I have the limit that I do right here, is to make sure this is not overpowered. You? Oh. Probably needs. That was a pretty set of colors. A pretty set of colors. Oh. What? No. God, these grenades really do have a long charge. I understand. I have to remind myself they do. It's an interesting choice, but I have played a lot of maps that have tweaked things like that really bothered me. So far, that has not bothered me, which is a good sign. And I guess it's just because of the length between encounters. Sure as you have one, maybe two grenades per encounter. If there was a lot more rapid fire, I'd be more annoyed by it because it'd be more cases where I'd want to use a grenade and I didn't have one available. Bam! But given the way this is paced out, and from what I've seen so far, this is pretty. Again, this here is not a custom Geo masterpiece, but it's still pretty. It's still effective. I feel like it sounds like I got some vendetta against custom Geo or something, which is absolutely not the case either. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Simple. Yes. All I have to say about that. Use my assault rifle. Oh. Jesus. Away. Am I supposed to do this? Okay, I'm not. I was about to feel bad if I broke the map a bit. This ammunition capacity is very interesting. 36 is like one magazine. There's a lot of interesting choices. Decide. Oh yeah. Nice. Ah. Hello. I will lead. Oh, I have to go through, but not through here. But there's a lot of interesting choices to make when you decide, I want to limit the player in some way. Like this means that I basically have a few bursts where I have to either pick ammunition up, which he's made relatively abundant, or I have to kill something, which can be problematic if I ever actually just run out of ammo. But hopefully, I'd have to miss a lot, I think, for that to be an issue. That's interesting. It's always risky. But I think it can have the desired effect. I do feel a tiny bit of, I've got to be a little careful here. I have to swap weapons every now and then. I can't just DACA all that I want. It has meant, so far, that not many of the big bads are showing up. And I wonder how this will play when they do. Because I think it's either going to have to be that we get a substantial ammunition upgrade, or my damage is going to be a lot higher, their health is going to be a lot lower. Anyway, or something along those lines. You get where I'm going with this. In my derelict map, I wanted to make sure, actually the series, the 3 and hopefully soon to be 4-part, taking so long, 4-part campaign, I wanted to make sure the player had limitations, and I had a reason why I couldn't have you have, or I didn't want you to have, shouldn't say couldn't, did not want you to have a giant 300 round magazine or anything. But to make sure you have that limitation, but still not have the player wondering why can't I carry more than 30 rounds in this, I actually rigged up a magazine system, which I'm relatively proud of. The only downside, really, is just that the way Doom works, this is actually very frustrating. There's no way to turn this off. It auto switches your weaponry whenever you run out of ammunition. So I had to limit you to one weapon at a time. Which, thank God, it was horror, because that fits. That it works well enough for horror. Another limitation on the player, but if it had been an action-based map, a bit more. If it had been less action horror and more just action, God, you just couldn't have done that. So I guess it probably wouldn't have worked here. In other words, this thing I rambled about that I was going to say, hey, maybe some of you out there could use this. Big caveat. For a lot of things you can. Which kind of sucks, but the way they rigged it. Oh, I almost didn't see you there. Ooh, that's actually a tough choice. Depends on whether or not you have the upgraded zoom on there. Probably not. So I'm going to go with the 4 explosives. I can also get my other sexy paint job here. Oh. Interesting. I don't know why I've never... Oh, that was a waste. I don't know why I've never used floating candles. That's an interesting... I've never had supernatural. This is great. Again, another place where that one decal that I always sing the praises of would have been amazing. I think that's the main path. It is. Go punch this door, I guess. Go punch the Zambi! Oh, no. Sounds like a rig to fight over here. I'm sorry. I might have broken your map, because that impedes the spawns later on. But that's a potential bug. Maybe if I get too close to that door, maybe the trigger's bleeding through. Hello. Hey! Ah. Nice. Very nice. Oh, hello.
Demonic presence at critical levels.
Oh, I have this. I got your boss. What will you do now? I will say so far I've not been threatened very much. But this is not billed as a hard map, and it is map or campaign. Map 2 of the campaign. That guy already get blown up. So who knows? Coming for you. Coming. But I can only hurt you because I don't have 3. Do this. Goop ya. Shouldn't have done that. I gave up on the dream too soon. Never give up on your dreams. Don't let your dreams be memes. I love this thing. The upgrade on this is so satisfying, but I have to admit, I actually kind of missed having it, like, tick-tack-tick up like that. Goodbye. There was just something so impactful about pulling those out. And just, you know, it wasn't just as good as it was. It was great for the gameplay, absolutely. But you get the upgrade and it just like is out immediately, which again, satisfying in its own way. You did lose out on the something's about to have a bad time element. I'd say the same about the shotgun, except the burst is relatively underwhelming, I think, until you get that upgrade. So it might be an exception there. I don't need that. You know what I do need? Wait, what? Oh god, what the hell? What was that? What was that sound effect? Sorry, so I don't look like I'm quite as much of an idiot as I am. I was trying to pull the chainsaw out because I just wanted to chainsaw. Shield guys can be obnoxious sometimes. Especially in a map where you don't get the grenade. This. Just the solution for them. I restarted the encounter. Oh, you know what? Dumb. Probably a thing. I don't care. Oh. But yeah, I was trying to chainsaw him, and I forgot I hadn't picked up gas yet. Bam. Oh my. I'm embarrassed to say, I don't think I've ever gotten or seen that glory kill. With all the, what, close to 1,200 hours in Doom I have now, I can't believe I've never, I guess it must be the from behind and above. Let's see if I can recreate it on this guy, I wonder. Oh, probably not if he's up here. Not easily, at least. Maybe I had, and just in the chaos it looked like one of the others. I'd swear that I hadn't, which seems unlikely, but
Presence eliminated. Lockdown disengaged.
fact remains. Oh, oh, I have gas now. Okay, I won't make that same
Offline.
mistake.
Power online.
Yeah, I like it. Fantastic work. I have full control. Return to System Hub ASAP. Let's see now. Oh. What I want. It's actually tough. Go full combat here again. But it's a substantial upgrade. Because I haven't felt in danger. I don't know what happened there. I've never heard that sound effect. I don't even think I remember it in the sound library, so... What happened to me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and watch again and say, oh, I'm an idiot. Blank happened to me. You fool. Gotcha. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder if he did the link back to the beginning of the dungeon kind of build. Hi, cat. Yes, I love you. Wait, please. Out. Back to systems. Right, okay. And he did. He didn't do a full cycle back. May have been more efficient. I don't know that you need. Ouch. Good use of music too. That my biggest compliment there is that I have no criticisms. Which is to say that, you know, sometimes that's a problem. It breaks, it's not used correctly, it's not used. So far, at least in this playthrough, better to have that much ammunition. Popping up when things start to happen. Alpha Team Leader. All security members get to the command, receive orders. Ah. Thing. Man. Wasn't high enough. I keep forgetting I don't have the double jump. So slow. What? Why? Please. Huh? Huh. Oh, maybe the Revenant got out of there. Maybe that's the idea. Alright. I did mission 2. Went through the power thing. Like last time, it's well crafted. I see love and attention was put into the set design. There's a lot of please. There's a lot of things that are done right. Again, not that much that makes my jaw drop. But it's very good. It makes me think of a lot of campaigns, a lot of professional campaigns that I've played. Again, not the ones that really blew my mind, but it is good. Anyway, so moving on, gonna do Command Center in just a bit. Again, thank you for watching. To Janush, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is. I know how much it can mean to have someone say anything about your map, especially when it's you know, laced with the occasional criticism, but primarily complimentary, which is what this is. Anyway, so everybody, take care. Next one will be coming up shortly. I hope you're enjoying. I don't know how to end videos.